Hey guys, so this video is homemade tinted moisturizer out of sunblock. Now it's really simple and I really recommend it because you can use your favorite foundation, powder or liquid, and mix it with any sunblock or any moisturizer that has SPF in it, because it's very important every day that you put sunblock on your face. That is my morning routine. Before I do anything, moisturizer and sunblock go on my face first. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use a foundation that I don't really like, just, so I needed to get rid of it, and I thought what better to use it than, in a tutorial. So to start off, I'm going to be using foundation, liquid foundation. And it could be any foundation. It could be your powder foundation because the powder will mix nice with the lotion. It uses more though. If you have powder foundation, I hope you have a lot, because you're going to need a lot to make, the pigment right in the lotion. So, sorry, I have something in my throat. So anyways, this is Soft Focus Liquid Foundation from Victoria's Secret. And some people like it, but for me, I don't know. It just makes my skin kind of oily, so I don't think it looks good on me. But they have a lot of colors, so if you want to try it out, if you have like dry skin, maybe it'll work for you. But I wouldn't recommend it for oily skin. But it's really nice other than that, though. It's, it's not too expensive. I think it's like $14. So foundation, which your favorite foundation I recommend, definitely. So. And then any sunblock or any moisturizer that has more than SPF 15. I recommend at least 35 or more, because your face is very sensitive, and it's very important because that's the part of your body that sees the sun all day long, all the time. Even if you're inside, if you have a job inside or you're always inside, it's still very important that you put sunblock on every day. Just make it a part of your everyday routine and you won't even have to think about it. It's really awesome. So what I use, because I don't really have any more, I can put, sunblock on my face and it won't break me out, but sunblock tends to be more oily than regular moisturizer. So for me, I'm just using the plain old Coppertone Sport Waterproof, Sweatproof sunblock. And I love this because it is waterproof and sweatproof. So if you're outside and you're hot, it's not going to get all, smeary and smear your foundation that's on top, or the powder, because obviously if you're using a tinted moisturizer, you're probably not using a foundation. So that's why I like this. So Neutrogena makes a really good moisturizer that is like SPF 50, but it's a little bit more expensive. I mean, this entire thing, 8 ounces, was only like $5, and the Neutrogena one is I believe it's like $12 to $15, so it's a little bit more. But if it's worth it to you, because it's not going to make you break out, and it's like hypoallergenic for sensitive skin. And Neutrogena is just, they make products for the face. So I think I would try it, but I already had this on hand, so I didn't want to spend the extra money to do it. But I would definitely recommend the Neutrogena stuff because it's really good. So the thing I want to emphasize on making your own homemade tinted moisturizer versus just buying one is because you can control the coverage. You can add or take away or use less foundation for a less coverage, or more foundation for a heavier coverage, and you're still getting the sunblock and the moisturizer. So that's really nice, because I know if you buy some tinted moisturizers, a lot of them don't have a lot of colors, so it turns out to be too ivory or too orangey. Usually they always seem to turn out orangey. So what better than to find your exact foundation that you use every day, that is your exact color and your skin already likes it, and just mix it with a sunblock and a moisturizer, and you've got your own homemade tinted moisturizer. It's really great. So and this is just a basic travel They sell these in like kits, you know, where you get to put your own like shampoo or soap and you take it to a hotel when you're going out of town or whatever. That's just what this is. So, and it makes a lot, you know, that's a pretty big container. So, is first you add the sunblock and you just put it in there. And I like to fill it up, you know, about halfway, maybe not quite halfway, like a quarter, between a quarter and halfway. I don't know, that's about a quarter. So, you know, fill it up just to the bottom a little bit. Use your own judgment because this is your control. This is the color you're gonna make it, the coverage you wanna make it. The whole purpose is that you're making it with sunblock, face protectant. It's very important. And the nice thing is you can use the products that your face loves, that already knows. It's not gonna break you out. It's not gonna, you know, even if you just use your regular face moisturizer, just make sure it has SPF in it and you know it's not gonna bother your face already. So that's a really nice state of mind to know that you're not gonna break out when you wear it. So we've got the sunblock in there. And this is a pump, so you know, I have to do like a whole bunch of pumps to get it in there. So then I just add the pumps of foundation. And it's not, oh, there it goes. So I'm just gonna, you know, start pumping, put about like a tablespoon in there to start out. Okay, then put the cap back on and shake it up. Wow, look at that, it's already mixing. Whoa, that's crazy. Shake it up real good, make sure it's really, really mixed in there. Because you don't want streaks, you know, I mean, like, I'll sit here for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it takes to get it super blended. I mean, you really want to make sure it's blended really good. Okay, so look at that nice color. So that's like a huge difference. I don't know, I have lighting issues as usual, you guys know that. So what do you think? Matches? Let's find out. So you can just, now you can pop the lid off and just squirt some out. Ooh. And I'll put some on my arm, or my hand rather. And that's a really sheer tint, like you can't even see that. That's practically all sunblock. It's just shiny because I didn't blend it in or anything. So we're gonna definitely need more color. So that's what's nice about this process, is you just keep adding color until you get the coverage that you want. And it's fun too, you know, you could tell everyone you made it yourself and they'll be like, wow. It's always nice to do things yourself. And it's cheaper, #1 in my book. I don't pay full price for anything, just so you guys know. So if I find a good sale, I'll let you guys know, because it's all good when you find a good sale. So shake it up some more. Shake, yeah. Shake. Oh my gosh, I used like half that thing already. Look at that, it was a full bottle. So, you know, I'm just gonna forewarn you right now, if you want to use the foundation that you normally use, I would go buy a brand new bottle and just use that, because you're probably gonna use the entire bottle, almost, I would say. Let's see how our coverage is looking here. Whew. Ooh, we're getting there. Mucho better. Now, I didn't blend it in or anything into my skin. It's totally, I mean, you could totally tell I didn't, but can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's really, oh, this is just awesome. And it comes, the coverage right now is perfect for me because I don't want a lot of coverage when I'm using a tinted moisturizer. But let's see if you can tell the difference. Like, This is the one with the tinted moisturizer, and this is the one without. Now, does it look like, you know, more even tone to you? I mean, I could see the difference. It looks really different to me. But if you want more coverage than that, just add more foundation. That's the whole point of it. And it's sunblock. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. When you're going to the beach, you just slap this on your face when you're doing your makeup already, and you know that your face is going to be protected. And this is SPF 30, so it's going to protect you for a while. Now, as far as reapplication, my suggestion would be, instead of putting it over your powder and all that, you know, all your other makeup, I would just depend on a pressed powder with SPF in it, because that's what's going to get you through the rest of the day. This is like the main, you know, shield protector to start out. It really gets in your skin, you know, before you even get out in the sun, and it'll last you a few hours, if not more. So to use a pressed powder over top with SPF in it, and throughout the day when you want to touch up your face, the SPF and the pressed powder will be just fine. So you don't have to keep reapplying this for the protection. You can just use the pressed powder for that. So that's always nice too. This is just the initial blocker. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more and see if I can get some, you know, coverage, show you guys some better coverage there. But right now it's actually perfect for me. But for this video, I really want you guys to see, you know, how awesome it can really be as far as coverage. Because I know a lot of people think, oh, tinted moisturizer is just not enough coverage for me. I really need a lot of coverage. That's what's nice. You can just make it whatever color you want. And all this stuff you can get at a drugstore. I mean, besides whatever foundation you get. If you get your foundation at the drugstore, then everything's at the drugstore. But if you get it from like MAC or whatever, then, you know, you can get it from MAC. But it's all, I would say, to make a huge bottle of this stuff that's going to last you forever, it's going to cost you, all in all, I would say, you know, depending on the foundation and what it costs, I would say like $10 or less, just depending on what you use. So $10 for a huge giant thing of this when you go to Sephora or anywhere else, and it's going to cost, you know, anywhere between $20 or more. And it's not the color you want, it's not the coverage you want, your face reacts to it in a negative way because it's not products that you are used to putting on your face. So there's a lot of benefits to this. And if you guys have any information on tinted moisturizer, or, you know, you have any more questions about it, just let me know. Please message me, email me, whatever you like. I don't have a Facebook or a Twitter or anything like that, so I'm really sorry about that. Any questions you have, don't hesitate to ask, because, you know, that's how you learn stuff. I mean, and don't feel silly, because maybe a lot of people out there don't know. Like, I don't know everything, but I'm just hoping that little videos like this will help you guys if you don't know already. Oh, and every time you use this, shake it up, because depending on how the foundation works with the moisturizer, it could separate depending on, you know, whether the chemicals want to bond or not. So it won't do that on your face. I guarantee it won't do that on your face, but just make sure that you shake it up every time you use it, just as a precaution. So this is looking really awesome. Let's put some more on. Maybe I should, that's what I call coverage. I'm gonna put it on my different arm to show you guys. I'm gonna put it on my wrist this time and see if you can see the difference. Oh yeah, big difference. Okay. Let's see, can you see that? I know, it just kind of looks wet, huh? But it's just all this right here. It's really awesome. It's just, the coverage is great. And if you can't see it, if my lighting's not good, I assure you, I'm not lying. So that's it, 3 items. Foundation, moisturizer, sunblock, and one little travel, you know, dealio holder thing. And mix it all up, and you got your own tinted moisturizer. So that's it, and I'm actually pretty glad because I don't normally use this foundation, but I will in a tinted moisturizer. So if you have a foundation that you don't like because maybe it's the right color, but it doesn't look good as a foundation as far as blending or color or whatever, make it a tinted moisturizer. Mix it with the duh, the sunblock or the moisturizer. And there you go. You just saved yourself some money. Instead of throwing the old foundation away that you didn't want, use it in a tinted moisturizer. So that's it. Lots of awesome things about that. So, and thanks for watching this video. And I'll be back soon with another hair tutorial. So I'll try to get that together for you guys soon. Okay? Talk to you later. Have an awesome day.